So this time we're going to go through switching from this side of the field with the halfback, because it's in that area of space, so the halfback will take that ball. And we're going to aim to get the ball back into this space on the side we came from. So the general idea is to these players, all the midfielders and forwards, will lead out into this space. The defenders will follow, dragging behind you, and then we'll throw the ball across and out like we normally do, but this time we're going to go back again hard and then really far out and get back into the side we came from where we've made space. I've got a bit of a cold still, so it might be, hopefully it's not too bad, but I'll try and fix up the audio as best I can. So we lead into the space like that as the ball's coming across and out. Defenders will follow in behind. Hopefully we can get them to overcommit to this side, so their high strikers hopefully will press really hard across to try and block that in, and then the ball will come back out far and wide, and then hopefully the defenders are overcommitted and we can get extra space going back the way we came, and then the ball will come out really wide and high and really deep, and we can get right in the back ideally. So ball starts on with the halfback, same as kind of the other switch where it starts out there. The fullbacks will duck and move across, halfback will move out, centre half will come in. After the ball is played, this halfback will still push in to create some space for himself to go back out into, and then the ball will come back and out. So it starts with the right half there, or left half, it's the other side of the field. Back to that first fullback, second fullback, out to the halfback. Now everyone's starting to lead back out in the space we created as that ball comes back to the other fullback, and then in this part of the play, this fullback and this halfback, depending on what their three forwards are doing, they're going to try and take as much space as possible. So if their three forwards are kind of slow to get back, we want to take up as much ground as possible with that halfback, and this deep striker will get as far deep as possible, and that ball will come out really far, so a good hard hit across, and a good hard hit down the line, or a slight hit even for that one, or whatever, just hard and fast. So halfback, fullback, other fullback, halfback, switch it, miss this guy, hit the second fullback, and then halfback on the other side and attacking down this way. Same as before, the centre half's role is to cover and provide outlet, and same as the other ones, after those balls, this halfback still tucks in case there's a turnover. He's central to defend and also creating space for himself to go back out, and same when that ball, after this halfback throws it back, he still has to get back in the centre and protect the centre. So say the ball is coming out and they're noticing, because that's a bit of a slower switch, so say this attacker comes right in, blocks this ball off, so instead of going out to this halfback, we can't throw that ball, so we go back into the centre half like there, and then back out, or that way. So instead of going that ball block, back to the center half here, you can still like lead out and get it because he's in front. And then you can still peel out this way, and you can either throw the safer ball there, or if he's got a lot of space still, we can just hit up this halfback immediately. So it doesn't matter, what pass they block. Hopefully the center half can still provide an option. Say goes to there, then they're going. Oh, yep, they're going back to the switch. So this striker pushes up to stop that switch. Then again, that ball's not on. So we go into the center half here, who can then either throw the safer one back and then out, or if there's space for him, he can just go straight out here, or even straight up there. So yeah, that's the that one. And as well, like if that ball is still on this side of the field and it's inside that line and the fullback takes it, we can still do the same thing from there and just throw it from there to there. So instead of out, if it's inside, that halfback will be tucked in, and we can still switch it back into this space here. It just comes from that spot back to the fullback instead of out that way. So from there, just to there, same thing, and up the line. On this last ball, so from there, the halfback with the strikers, we want to get really deep. So this guy's got it really wide, other guy's getting really deep, because we want to really overload and get as deep as possible. So we don't want, from there we don't want our strikers up here, because then we obviously don't have a ball to get down to, or we don't want one striker down there and then he has no options deeper. We really need to get these guys deep in that situation and wide. Get right in the back. So yeah, that's the kind of double switch, or I don't know what you call it, just double transfer, I guess. So after you do those first few normal switches, and if the other team is well drilled and they can press that switch hard, we can just start throwing it back the other way again. But while we're throwing it back, it's really important to cut out this guy, and it's really important that the center half knows he has to create options if they're trying to stop it. So it's really important that center half outlets, and also it's really important that the halves still protect after they throw their ball. Yep, after they throw their ball, we don't want them just to hang out here wide and just watch. So they think their job's done. It's not done, because if it turns over, we want them in covering that center, and then from there we can push up in front. So yeah, that's the third one. Hopefully the audio is a bit better. I've still got a bit of a cold, but I think I'm kind of getting the hang of the program. So see how this one turns out.